We begin with breaking news out of Ohio County. A Wheeling man just sentenced for his part in a deadly shooting. This is file video of Michael Johnson. He pleaded no contest to the misdemeanor charge of accessory to murder. The victim was 33-year-old Lemroy Coleman, and it happened outside the Legion Bar in East Wheeling last October. Detectives say surveillance video shows Johnson giving the alleged shooter, Dallas Akoff, a ride immediately following the murder. In court this morning, Johnson apologized for his actions. His one-year sentence suspended, and he will serve the remainder of his time on house arrest. Another breaking story we're following: fire at a home in Mingo Junction. It happened in the 200 block of Summit Avenue. Crews are still on the scene right now. Firefighters tell News 9 it began in the kitchen. An elderly woman in her 90s was home alone at the time. She was able to get out okay. Crews were able to get the flames out pretty quickly. Of course, stay with News 9 for more on these breaking stories. Decision 2016 coverage for you now. Another Super Tuesday underway since the polls opened at 6:30 this morning in Ohio. Steady streams of people have been turning out to vote. It's not just Ohio, but 4 other states. We have team coverage for you this midday on the Ohio primary, starting with News 9's Ryan Eldridge. Following the presidential race, Ryan, only 2 candidates didn't come through Ohio in the last 24 hours. Republicans Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz.
We are on the campaign trail, actually still on the road this morning, headed from Vienna to Berea, where Governor John Kasich will be at Baldwin Wallace University for a watch party sometime this evening. Our exit is just a short distance away. We're about 10 miles out at this point, and of course we expect Governor John Kasich to arrive sometime this evening. Now, he is in a heated battle neck and neck with Donald Trump, and of course those two were in the Youngstown area yesterday. Donald Trump was in Vienna, which is where we ended our night at Winter Aviation. He was actually inside an aircraft hangar hosting a rally. John Kasich was at Brylex Industries about 20 minutes south of there in Youngstown, and he was there for a town hall meeting. During our interviews with them after the event, both of them addressed the other candidate.
That Kasich wanted NAFTA very much, and he voted in favor of NAFTA. NAFTA took the businesses out of Ohio. They were devastating for Ohio, and now he's going TPP, and that's going to be worse than NAFTA. You're going to lose your car industry. You're going to lose the rest of your steel industry. Most of it's gone already.
I don't want to mud wrestle with anybody, but what I can tell you is I've been a change agent all of my lifetime. I've never been in the establishment. They're always nervous about me. But look, my record speaks for itself. We're up over 400,000 jobs. We've cut taxes by more than anybody in the country, any governor in the country. Our pensions are strong. Everything seems to be getting better, and it is getting better in our state, but we still have things to do. That's all that matters to me.
We're not just following the Republican race. Bernie Sanders was also in the Youngstown area yesterday. We did go to that event. Hillary Clinton was also in Youngstown about 72 hours ago, where she had a Guinness and sat in an Irish pub. We, of course, have been monitoring the presidential race, and we had 3 of the candidates come through the Youngstown area yesterday. We were there. If you want to see more of that, you can go online, WTOV9.com. In the meantime, we're going to head to the Lou Higgins Center, and we're going to monitor the election coverage for you today. We'll bring you more throughout the afternoon. In Berea today. I'm sorry about that. I'm Ryan Eldridge for News 9 Midday.
A lot of traveling, Ryan. Thank you. Our team coverage continues with News 9's Sean Eiler. Sean, you've been talking to people voting in Jefferson County and local election officials. How's the turnout so far?
It's been pretty good so far, Rich. There are a number of issues, both locally and nationally, that are bringing people out to vote. Village issues and city levies are the talk of the town, but it's the presidential race that has everyone's attention.
It's their vote that counts. It's their voice that counts. Sitting home doesn't get it.
And to voters like Beth Williams, sitting at home is just as good as sitting silent.
You can't complain about things if you don't vote.
Voters like Maria Baldwin agree.
And what made you want to come out and vote today?
I love our country, and I think it's part of being a good citizen.
Her concerns as the country moves forward in electing the next president?
Foreign issues, immigration, I think we need more jobs.
A concern Scott Lewis also shares.
Well, certainly the economic conditions and the employment of more people.
And it's not just students who are concerned with higher education. parents are too.
I mean, how can we get our children to improve if we can't afford to send them to school?
Crystal McAllister is one of the many volunteers at the polls today. She says it's the right we have as U.S. citizens that allow us to air the concerns many voters shared with us today.
This is one of our blessings, our freedoms, to be able to express who do we want to govern us. And I think everyone should come and pick.
Which brings us back to 83-year-old Florence Cohen, who has been volunteering at elections for 61 years. Her message?
So if you haven't voted already, get out and do it. It don't take very long.
Polls will be open until 7:30. Final results are expected around 8:30. You can find polling locations and more from our website, WTOV9.com. You'll be able to see the numbers as they come in throughout the night on the air, online, and on social media. Reporting live in the News 9 newsroom, Sean Eiler, News 9 Midday.
Sean, thank you. Now to Belmont County, where, of course, the presidential race is top of mind as well, but there's also a commission seat race, among others. News 9's Brittany Grego is live in St. Clairsville.
Here at the J.B. Martin Center in St. Clairsville, lots of people are coming through these doors on their lunch breaks to cast their vote in today's primary. Now let's talk about some of the key races here in Belmont County. So first up, there's two races for county commissioner. Matt Coughlin is running against Josh Meyer for one seat, while four people are running for Jenny Favid's seat as she is running for state representative against Andy Thompson. Also on the ballot in St. Clairsville and Richland Township is the Memorial Park Tax Renewal Levy to improve pool and park equipment. And with the presidential election this year, the Board of Elections say it makes a big difference.
We've got some switching over from one party to another, but for the most part, I would say it's a moderate turnout.
My vote matters. And I know that's really hard for young people to believe, but I think it does.
As you just heard it, everyone, no matter what age, is voting today. And Shubit tells me they prepare for this day 6 to 7 months in advance. And it shows at the polling centers throughout the county today. And once again, polls are open until 7:30 p.m., so make sure you get out here and vote. Reporting in Belmont County, Brittany Grego, News 9 Midday.
Brittany, thank you. Of course, elections are going on in every county in Ohio throughout the day. Voters in Columbus wasted no time casting ballots this morning. This was the scene inside a polling place shortly after polls opened. Dozens of people waiting in line. There are 143 delegates up for grabs on the Democratic side and 66 delegates for Republican contenders. And will Marco Rubio shine in the Sunshine State, or will the home state senator be trumped by a rival in today's presidential primary? Voters are picking their presidential choices in the Republican and Democratic races in Florida today. The Republican primary, winner take all, 99 delegates up for grabs there. The Democrats have 214 delegates to offer. They're awarded proportionally. Voters in Illinois weighing in today on the 2016 presidential election as well. Shortly after the polls opened at 6 a.m. local time, lines started forming inside some central Illinois polling places. For the first time, Illinois residents can register to vote and cast ballots on the same day at all polling sites. There are 156 delegates up for grabs from the Democrats and 69 on the Republican side. North Carolina, the final state up for grabs today, but it's not just the presidential race. Also on the ballot, governor, U.S. Senate, and attorney general. Voters will also decide on several issues, including billions of dollars for construction projects. Don't forget, News 9 has you covered for the Ohio primary and beyond. We'll bring you team coverage throughout the night, including live reports from all across the state. We're also bringing you a live hour-long special with the power of the Sinclair Broadcast Group. Chief political correspondent Scott Thuman is hosting, and you can watch it on MeTV and also streaming on WTOV9.com. Severe weather Team 9 coverage now. Let's take a live look outside through the lens of our tower cam. It's been a bit of a dreary election day so far in Ohio and across the Ohio Valley. We turn things over to Mary Hours for more. She is in for Jeff today. Mary.
Yeah, it's warm out there. We're still into the 50s, but temperatures restricted a bit with these low clouds, and we could see a little bit of drizzle as well, but we are looking to stay mainly dry, not looking at rain arriving until we head through after midnight, and then tomorrow could be dealing with some potential thunderstorms yet again. Take a look at clouds and radar radar satellite loop. We are seeing those low-level clouds continuing to shift through the Ohio Valley, and most of us seeing just a little bit of some patchy drizzle, but throughout the evening, we'll start to see some sun poking through the clouds, but the bulk of that rain out of the way and off to our east. More rain arriving, though, later on. So early warning live Doppler 9 radar looking to stay mainly quiet. You can see just a few of those scattered showers starting to shift off to our east, but a mainly dry day today, just cloudy and gloomy. So we are going to see that rain once again arriving late tonight with potential thunderstorms, but temperatures still stay above normal into the low 60s tomorrow. Also looking to stay into the mid 60s. Right now, 59 in New Martinsville, made it to 60 in Woodsville there, 58 in Caldwell. Cambridge also at 58. Caddis, you're looking at 55 right along with New Philadelphia, and 57 in Wheeling. So through the day today, we'll start to see a little bit of sunshine coming out, but in our 7-day forecast, we're looking at cooler temperatures moving in along with a chance for snow. I'll time it all out for you coming up.
And heads up to drivers in Jefferson County. The northbound passing lane on State Route 7 will be closed during the daytime hours between Mingo Junction and George's Run. Traffic will be maintained in one lane from 7 until 3 while crews make repairs to the Wheeling and Lake Erie Railroad Bridge over Route 7. Work is expected to be completed in 4 days.